Hey guys, Mix here, and in today's video, as you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail, we're going to pick up a free go-kart. My friend told me he had this, and I'm pretty sure he said it's been sitting for like 14 years or something like that, but we'll just have to see once we get there. I heard it's in some pretty rough condition, so we'll see what we can do for it. But right now, just gonna get my straps. Got a big mess in here. 2 straps should be fine. Let's get the truck warmed up. Let's see if we can hear it. I fixed my remote start. Woo! I heard it. I don't know if you guys did. So I got pictures sent to me. I got 3 of them. I'll show them right now, but it looks like a Yerf dog or something like that. It's got a cage. He just told me it's way more rusted than he thought it was, so I really don't know what we're in for. Sure, we could get it resurrected, but we'll just see what we get into. Actually, while I'm on my way there, I know a lot of you guys were saying that I should probably sell some stuff. Everything's actually for sale. Yesterday I just sold actually the red quad actually. Now, I know a lot of you guys always ask if I would sell anything. The thing is, I just don't really want to ship it because the shipping will probably be more expensive than the bike itself. So usually I just do local people, but I have been dimming down the collection a little bit to make some more space for some new stuff. And as you guys saw in the last video when I said about possibly doing a side-by-side build, well, we are going to do it. There was a possibility between either a quad or a go-kart. We're going to see if this will be a candidate. I'm not sure if it has suspension or not, but we could always fab something up, but we shall see. We are pulling it up right now, so I'm pretty excited to see what this thing looks like. So you said it doesn't like to steer? No. Oh! Yeah, it's not happy. Looks like it's been doing some burnouts. Oh yeah. She's got a seatbelt though. That's nice. Got a whole belt. Pretty sweet. I was thinking maybe it'll steer a little bit. Nah. Jeez.
The way I got that, he was already just picking it up from the back and turning it that way.
How long did you say it's been sitting? Do you know?
15, 16 years.
Jeez. Alright, well this is gonna be fun. Guess we'll try and load it up. So we got this thing kind of laying off the back because this is in the way, but honestly, since these wheels are locked up, I just threw this one on there and I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Probably just could just do a little safety strap around the back just so it doesn't fly out the back, but this thing is mint. All right, so we're on our way back right now. Go-kart's definitely pretty rough. I think the reason why the back wheels aren't spinning is because the chain is rock solid. So I think if we just take out that chain, the wheels should unlock. I don't think the brakes are locked up or anything like that. Definitely needs a good bit of lubing here and there, especially with the steering rack and everything, but we'll get it unloaded and see what we got going. So really looking at this thing now, like up close, it is super grimy. I mean, it's leaking. It doesn't look like oil. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. But the amount of moss buildup that's all on here is just caked on there. Literally started growing like a little habitat on here, so definitely got to get this thing all hosed off and everything. And it looks like there's something under here that might reveal what brand this is. He was saying last time he remembers that there was a carb problem, and that's kind of why it was put away. These carburetors are definitely pretty finicky with like the pickup lines that go all the way down into the fuel tanks. Looks like we got a little hole in the fuel tank there. That's stuck. So we'll get it unloaded and try and roll this thing into the back. Yeah, wheels are definitely locked up. So guys, we just got this go-kart lugged into the yard. Honestly, first thing I want to do is just take off this chain because it is so annoying trying to turn it around and everything and just move it because the steering wheel doesn't do anything. The front wheels still spin, which is nice luxury right there. But if we can just get off this chain and get the rear wheels moving, that'll be a lot better because I literally thought I blew out my back trying to get this thing back here. But the master link is right there, so hopefully I could get in there enough to try and get it out. This is going to be a job just getting this link off. Okay, there's one clip. Actually just snapped in half. Oh. Okay, there's the outside. Now we just gotta get it out. We ain't messing around anymore. Oh. Okay, master link's off. Holy cow, it is so stiff. Oh. There it is. That is one stiff chain. Let's see if it rolls. Hey, there we go. Did the brakes work? Wow, the brakes even work. So one more thing I want to do before I really go ahead and bring it over to the hose and wash it down and everything is I want to try and see why the steering isn't steering. I'm gonna have to do it sooner or later. I might as well do it now to save me the headache of lugging it around without steering. So I don't know if you guys can really be able to tell, but when I try and twist the steering wheel, this rod right here is also trying to twist. So the steering wheel and, you know, the little hub and the whole rod is all connected, and that is all moving, or it will move. So it's something over here that's causing the issue. So what I'm gonna do right now is kind of loosen up this bolt right here, see if we can free some tension up in here, then lube it up, and then I'll also probably loosen up right here on both sides and lube everything up, and we'll see if we can get it moving from that. So guys, after looking through everything on the steering rack, it turns out that the problem was it like binding up in here. So after looping it up a bunch and kind of trying to loosen up here and there, I got this thing moving like butter now, and it's rolling nice now, and we can steer it, so super easy to move around. But actually, as I was just thinking, I don't think I'm gonna hose it down yet until I know that it's actually gonna run. So not gonna polish junk until I know it's not junk and it's revivable. But it's looking like I'm gonna need to take off the whole front cover in order to get this off. So I believe there's two here. There should be one, yep, right down on the corner. Then on the other side, yep, way down in there. I'm gonna pop off that cover. I wanna see if this engine will turn over, but before I actually go ahead and turn over, I'm gonna pop out the spark plug, lube up the cylinder a little bit, just so that if it does turn over and there's some water or anything in there, rust, we don't scratch up the cylinder walls and maybe snap a piston ring or anything like that. All right, the engine does turn over. That's good. All right, so before I go ahead and throw on the new cover, I just want to sand down the flywheel just so we can get a better magnetic connection from the armature and the flywheel so we can get good spark. Jeez, look at that. I'm not gonna throw in all four just because the one back there is so annoying to get to. These three would be fine just for now to see if it'll actually work. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah. Oh no, please don't rip. That would suck. All right, okay, that's probably gonna rip. I'm not gonna waste too many pulls here. So I'm just gonna pull off the intake real quick because it is gonna need some help starting, obviously, because the carb is not in working condition. Filter's definitely pretty dirty. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is not good. As you guys can see right there, that is not a good sign. But you know what? I'm just gonna send it, shutting that choke. I'm gonna give her a rip. Just kind of move all this chunks out of the way so if it does start up, it doesn't suck it all in. And before I pull it, I'm just gonna check the oil real quick. That's kind of important. All right, it's got oil. All right, here we go. Ah, there goes the rope. All right, so right now I'm gonna do something kind of stupid. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Not really the best idea, because if this thing starts running, this is most likely gonna go everywhere. But like I said, we are just sending it right now. Oh. Gonna try and give it some gas. Oh God. Oh God. What the heck? Right, so I'm actually gonna toss a new spark plug in there. Same exact one, just way better condition. We do know that it has spark, obviously because of that fire, but it may not be strong enough to actually make it run. Check out how thick this sludge is that's coming out. It is literally dirt. So guys, even though this engine, I don't know what the fate of it's gonna be, I'm destined to get it running. And after further reviewing, looking over everything, the valves are in fact stuck. And that is probably why I could turn it over with the drill. I didn't even think of that. So I'm gonna take off this little door right here, and that'll show the valve springs, and I'll see what it looks like there inside. All right, so now both bolts are now off. Now I just gotta get this little door popped out. There we go. And yep, you can see the intake valve is stuck open. I don't know how well you guys can be able to see. Yeah, kind of right there. As you can see, it's all scrunched up there. Actually, both are. So they both might be stuck. I'm gonna turn off the engine and see if there's any movement at all. So I'm really trying my best to unstick these valves, and they are not budging whatsoever. And I'm spraying stuff down in there. It's coming out the intake. They're both stuck. I know I could probably take apart this engine, clean it out, and put it back together. And we could do that for a day, but we have all the parts and everything ready to go. But unfortunately, I don't think this engine right now is really worth the time to really put into and put money into. But I definitely do like the Kart and everything. So I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see the vision that I'm seeing, but I'm thinking full suspension swap, front and back, lifted, reinforced frame and roll cage, massive tires. Like I'm talking, well, maybe like that size, but made for off-road. We're throwing an engine with the CVT transmission, you know, so we don't have to mess with any shifting or anything like the NASCAR. And speaking of the NASCAR is pretty much done. For you guys that didn't really watch the video of me when I first took it out on the road, I finished everything off camera for the most part, except for the intakes, which I told you guys in the last video I emailed a guy about, that has custom aluminum intakes. If you guys saw it already, then you know what I'm talking about. But I never really get stumped by engines, and unfortunately this one is just too far gone to revive. But we got a new go-kart, and I mean, I've always wanted a go-kart like this. They're super easy to work on, and you can mod them pretty nicely. So with that being said, I'm unfortunately going to be ending off the video here with a non-running go-kart. But I mean, hey, we got steering now and it moves, so I mean, not a total failure in this video, but this could be the candidate for the next build. A ton of you guys agreed with me in the last video and said don't take apart the Breeze, it's too nice of a quad. Or would you guys like to see a engine swap onto this, like a quick one-day engine swap, and then just completely romp on this thing and then sell it to fund something bigger, like a bigger go-kart with suspension already, so it's easier to lift and mod. So definitely comment down below of what you think. But anyway guys, like I said, I'm going to be ending off the video here. Follow my social medias. They will be on the outro of this video. Instagram and Snapchat I use the most. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, friends with the channel.